3月30号，国务委员兼外长秦刚在海南博鳌会见来华参加博鳌亚洲论坛2023年年会的多米尼克外长亨德森。在博鳌期间接受深圳卫视特派记者专访时，亨德森表示，尽管这是他首次参加博鳌亚洲论坛，但他已经到访中国10多次，足迹遍布10多个省市，光是深圳他就访问了5次。在亨德森看来，深圳仅仅用了40多年时间，就从一个小渔村变成国际化大都市，让他备受鼓舞。他说，在中国看到了自己国家的未来。
国务委员兼外长秦刚30号会见多米尼克外长亨德森时表示，多米尼克是中国在加勒比地区的好朋友、好伙伴。近年来，在两国元首共同引领下，双边关系取得长足发展。中方愿同多方以明年中多建交20周年为契机，加强双方各层次交往。亨德森表示，多米尼克恪守一个中国原则，支持并愿加入全球文明倡议，和中方一道推进不同文明交流互鉴。文斯·亨德森曾任多米尼克驻联合国和驻美大使，现任该国外交、国际商务、贸易和能源部长。作为多米尼克政要，亨德森获邀在博鳌亚洲论坛2023年年会分论坛发表演讲。他告诉深圳卫视特派记者邱建怡，虽然自己曾多次到访中国，但这是第一次参加博鳌亚洲论坛年会。他期待在这里了解世界最前沿的发展。
It's a real opportunity for not only Asian countries, but all countries to meet, to exchange ideas, and especially to understand what is happening in this part of the world, where it seems a lot of good stuff is happening. So it's for me, it's a pleasure to be invited by the government of China to be a participant in this BOA conference.
从政23年以来，亨德森10余次到访中国，足迹遍布10余个省市。他不仅对中国绵延数千年的文明感兴趣，更认为中国的现代化之路给予了他丰富的灵感。在亨德森到访的所有中国城市中，深圳给了他巨大的鼓舞。他先后访问深圳5次，而最近的一次就在几天前。多米尼克已经在研究未来与深圳展开合作的领域。亨德森告诉深圳卫视记者，深圳的发展一方面让他惊叹不已，另一方面也给了他信心。
And it is just amazing to see the growth, the development, the modernization, the center of technology of China with the development of new technologies, new energy, home of BYD and all of these great companies that are helping to fight the impact of climate change. So it was exciting to visit Shenzhen again. It makes you feel that our country can also inspire, can work, can be determined to develop, and one day to get, to the advanced stage that places like your city of Shenzhen is. And we're hoping that in the area of e-mobility, electric vehicles, and those areas of new energy are areas that we can collaborate with Shenzhen.
多米尼克位于东加勒比海象峰群岛东北部，面积751平方公里，人口仅7.4万。亨德森表示，多米尼克和中国的友好关系持续了近20年。多米尼克在2015年、2017年先后遭热带风暴、飓风侵袭，中国为多米尼克基础设施重建提供了有力支持。新冠疫情发生后，中国又向多米尼克提供了新冠疫苗和医疗设备，并同多米尼克分享防疫经验。在经济方面，中国也通过强化合作为多米尼克提供帮助。他也从多中合作中感受到了尊重。
We see China as a genuine partner. We're a very small country, but China treats us with mutual respect, and we work very closely in the multilateral setting as partners. And we're always happy to work with China because China is in fact leading the way in a number of areas for the world. And we're very happy to be associated with that development. And hopefully, obviously, we will want to improve the lives of all people.
近年来，一些西方国家炒作中国对发展中国家的帮助带有所谓的条件，或是引发了所谓的债务陷阱。对此，亨德森以自己的亲身经历驳斥称，中国帮助数百万人脱离贫困是显而易见的事实，是国际间互帮互助的领导者。而那些质疑者最好能亲自感受中国的发展，还有中国人的友好，才能消除误解。
Well, first you read, then you visit and you learn. So I've had that great fortune, I must say. I have read quite a bit. I have, always been interested in Chinese culture and Chinese development. I think a lot of people have a misconception of China. A lot of people in the West don't understand what goes on in China, and then they create these stories that can be scary, and then disinformation and give the impression that things are not the way they are. So yeah, I would really like to encourage them to visit China and to see for themselves and to get to understand and appreciate, the richness of the Chinese experience.